As much as we love happily ever afters, we don't always get them. And when you look at the entertainment industry, you'd find that the odds are stacked even higher against them with less mature and less mutual breakups, like in the case of infidelity. So today we have for you a list of famous wives who cheated on their husbands with handsome young men. Let's get started. Number 6, Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner's marriage to Robert Kardashian brought the world what we now know as the Kardashian powerhouses in the form of reality TV stars and successful business moguls Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, and Rob Kardashian. However, even though the results of that marriage were very fruitful, it was far from perfect, as Kris herself admitted to being less than faithful during the marriage. Revealing the juicy details in her 2011 memoir, Kris Jenner and All Things Kardashian, she confessed to cheating on her late partner with a young soccer player who was eventually revealed to be Todd Waterman. Kris was not proud of the affair, saying in a 2018 Objectified interview, "When I look back on it now, probably one of my biggest regrets in my life is that marriage fell apart." She shared it was difficult for her to have her husband learn about the affair and eventually file for divorce because of it. "Because it made it real," she said, "like you think you're going to come through this period. That was really hard for me." However, Waterman had a completely different opinion. According to the Daily Mail in 2012, he said, "The love swept us away. We made our own different reality. It was special, it was a little crazy, a little wild. We didn't exercise caution or self-restraint. I think we were both very much in love." He also added, "There's several things I regret, and it's definitely the pain that it did cause Robert, and the children specifically. I think it affected Kourtney the most. I know she was definitely affected, and I always felt bad about that." Kris did end up remarrying in 1991. However, her marriage to Olympic athlete Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner, wasn't a successful one either. Number 5, Marina Baccarin. When Marina Baccarin decided to announce her divorce from husband Austin Chick, everyone knew her relationship with Gotham co-star Ben McKenzie had to be a contributing factor. And the fact that she was already pregnant with McKenzie's child didn't make it easy. In legal documents, it is claimed that Baccarin told Chick she was 3.5 months pregnant, which ultimately made it clear to him that the child wasn't his. This places the moment of conception right in the first week of June 2015, the time she was telling me she wanted to work on our marriage, and well before we stopped sharing a bed, he wrote, as per the documents obtained by TMZ. The documents also pointed out that Baccarin had claimed to have been discussing separation from Chick in March 2015. However, the affair was a total surprise for Chick. According to a source, Austin was totally shocked when he found out about the affair, totally blindsided, and when Marina left him for Ben, he was devastated. Well, if you ask us, how would he not be shocked when the same time your wife is conceiving someone else's baby, she is also telling you she wants to work on your marriage? Baccarin and McKenzie eventually welcomed their daughter in March 2016 and married in June 2017. Number 4, Meg Ryan. America's sweetheart in the 80s and 90s, Meg Ryan was quite different in real life. Married to Dennis Quaid, there came news of her affair with her Proof of Life co-star, a young, dreamy Russell Crowe. Not only did her marriage with Quaid end in 1999, but the public opinion about her and her reputation went downhill. In an interview with W in 2000, Ryan said, "So this is what it feels like to be the Scarlet Woman. I'm having that experience now." Nevertheless, she insisted no third party had any role in the breakdown of her marriage, as it had already been broken before the news got to the press. She added that she knows the marriage was broken and Dennis knows the marriage was broken. What anybody else thinks about the whole thing, she can't control. When talking to InStyle in 2008, Ryan opened up about the scandal again and backtracked on her comments about Quaid's fidelity. Speaking about the gossip surrounding her divorce, Ryan said, "It was a great story, but what wasn't in the story was the reality of my marriage for 9 years. Dennis was not faithful to me for a long time, and that was very painful. I found out more about that once I was divorced." Yikes! We can never know what the truth was, but if Ryan was going through something that she was accused of putting the other person through, then no wonder her marriage ended. Number 3, Alex Rodriguez. In 2008, the rumor mill was largely dominated by Alex Rodriguez and Madonna's much-speculated affair. Alex's then-wife, Cynthia Scurtis, left the baseball athlete in July of the same year and had confided in a friend that she found letters written by her husband describing Madonna, 17 years his senior, as his soulmate. According to the New York Daily News, Skirtis had told her friends she suspected Madonna of using mind control over him. "I don't recognize the man he has become. He was a sweet, beautiful, loving husband and father. Today he's very cold and calculating." The same week, Skirtis' lawyer came out and told People that Madonna and Alex's rumored affair should be considered a relationship even if it wasn't physical. "Some people categorize an affair as something as sexual infidelity," he said. "We're not claiming that. It's an affair of the heart." Even though Madonna had a stance of denial throughout the scandal, her marriage to director Guy Ritchie did end in October 2008. The following month, Alex was spotted at Madonna's concert, supporting her, which of course added fire to the already lit rumors about the two dating. However, Alex shut down these rumors when People asked him about the pop star in December 2008, saying, "We're friends, that's it." Sadly, we'll probably never know the real truth. Number 2, Princess Diana. Princess Diana and Prince Charles's marriage was always described as crowded by the British tabloids because of how many people were in it. Of course, the fact that these were British royals made this cheating scandal the most talked about one in the 90s. But when the two officially called it quits in 1996, they'd both admitted to infidelity during the course of their marriage. In a 1994 documentary, Charles confessed to his affair with his longtime love interest, and now wife, Camilla Parker Bowles. When asked if he had been faithful and honorable in his marriage to Diana, Charles answered yes at first before pausing and adding, "Until it became irretrievably broken down, us both having tried." A year after that confession, Diana sat down for her now infamous tell-all interview with BBC's Panorama, in which she admitted to infidelity on both sides of the marriage. She talked about there being 3 people in their marriage, making it a bit crowded, referencing her husband's affair. She was then asked if she had been unfaithful herself, to which Diana replied, "Yes, I was in love with him, but I was very let down." Then the interviewer questioned her about her close friendship with rumored paramour James Hewitt and whether it had ever become more than just that, to which Diane confessed, "Yes, it did. I adored him. I was in love with him. Even though they are British, we never expected the royals to spill that much tea." Number 1, Emma Thompson. Together since 1995, Emma Thompson and Greg Wise have had one of the longest-lasting relationships in Hollywood. However, when the two first met on the set of their movie, Sense and Sensibility, Thompson had been married to her then-husband, Kenneth Branagh. During an appearance on the Graham Norton Show in January 2020, Thompson explained, before he did the job, he went to see a friend of his who was a bit witchy, and she said he would meet his future partner on the film. He assumed it wasn't me because I was married and quite a lot older than him, so he thought it might be Kate Winslet. Apparently, it is reported that Wise even took Winslet on a date to the Glastonbury Music Festival, but it wasn't a good match. Then things happened that probably shouldn't have happened, and it's been 25 years in May, she added, which means Thompson was still married to Branagh when her romance with Wise began. However, she was living separately from him as he had been having an affair with Helena Bonham Carter at the time. Thompson told The Telegraph that the affair was all blood under the bridge, even though the saying talks about water. "You can't hold on to anything like that. It's pointless. I haven't got the energy for it. Helena and I made our peace years and years ago. She's a wonderful woman. So maybe all's well that ends well in this case?" And that's a wrap on celebrity wives that cheated on their husbands with young men. What do you think about these celebrity affairs? Did we mention any that you didn't know about before? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.